Okay, so right here I've got a bottom wire that has broke on me, and it broke quite a bit. It's about 4 or 5 T-poster rods down there. Luckily I've got some quote-unquote old wire, still pretty good, rusted on the barbs, but still pretty good wire. What we've gone ahead and done here is I've taken my fencing pliers, and this here I feel is a pretty key part about it. Get between 2 barbs, one on the old wire and one on the replacement wire that we're doing. And I've got about 2 foot, maybe 2.5 foot of wire on each side between here. So if we were looking over this way, I've got about another 2 or 3 foot sticking out there. Reason we do these barbs, they're going to catch on each other when we eventually strain this wire, and we'll get down to straining in a sec. But what I've done, this here was that wire. Always do the old one first, because if it broke somewhere down there, it's going to possibly tend to break here. We're going to at least not lose a wrap that we've already done with the new wire. So we're going to do 3 tight wraps going, I always go over with this first one. So we're going to do 3 tight wraps and hope it doesn't crack and break. It is definitely brittle, but it is not breaking here. Alright, so I've done 3 tight wraps, 3 full tight wraps, not 2.5 or anything like that, 3 full tight wraps. Still gripping on our pliers, and then we're going to go over barbs and wrap it relatively loosely down the line. I tend to find that if I keep the wire straight, it's going to strain a whole lot better. It's going to stay looking a whole lot better here. So let me go ahead and complete this up here, right here. And I'll show you what we do with the other wire that we've got tied around here. Alright, got that all done. I'm going to move it over just a little bit here for us. So I've got this excess quote-unquote new wire, even though it's, you know, used. If I can get it off the other part of the wire. And I'm going to then take this one and go the opposite direction with it. So if I went over that way here, I'm going to go under over here to make sure. And this is 3 tight wraps again. I've got a lot extra over here, but that's okay. 3 tight wraps again. There. And then we'll loosely wrap it along there. Overall, you'll probably have about 6 feet of joined wire, but that's going to strain a whole lot better than some people will do those little loops. Those tend to break a lot easier, especially with older wire. Doing a wrap like this, they don't break as easily, and I find they strain tighter than those loops, especially. So you can see right here where my finger starts is where the wrapping kind of starts. Right down here, right there's our 3 tight wraps. This here was right where we were crimping it or grabbing it with our pliers, and you can see it goes another 4 foot down that way. Again, the reason we do this is because this is old wire that is prone to breaking. I don't know if you can see the next wire up. There's some pitting on this metal. I bet if we hit it hard enough on certain spots, it could break. So we want to wrap as much as we can because we're wanting to strain it, but over the whole wire, not on just one spot, not on one crimp or something like that. Especially with old wire, we want to do this. Alright, so I'm at the other part where this older wire here, this rusted wire broke, and now I'm taking this quote-unquote new wire, this repair wire, and joining it together over here. We did the wrap on the other side, so that wrap, we've strained it, it's quite tight. We haven't strained it so tight that if I looked up, I'm going to go ahead and lean the camera up, that if I leaned up that this next wire and the wires above it are not becoming loose, but we strained it tight enough that it has some tension on it. What we'll go ahead and do now, if I can push those branches back, I'm going to turn it a little bit here and maybe see if I can get it in the frame properly. We're going to take this old wire and we're going to loop it over. Somewhat loose of a loop, especially with this old wire. We do not want to crack it, break it, anything like that. Keep it kind of free of that area there, and we've got the old part behind it. So I've taken it, I've bent it over and put the old part behind it. Now what I'm going to do, loosen it just a little bit and get that wire through it. If this here was just regular non-barbed wire, we'd thread it through it, but with barbed wire, it's very hard to do that. You're going over every single barb. Now, I've got it relatively tight. I'm going to strain it one more time from here and hope nothing breaks. Okay, there we go. Here we go, nothing broke. So we're in business now. All right, what we will then do, if I can get that branch out of the way again, we will then tighten this wire, and I'm actually gonna cut quite a bit of it off because I've got some excess on the other side. We will tighten this wire over the loop, so not over the strained part of the wire here. We will tighten it over the loop, all right? So we're going over the loop, and then like right over the knot there. So we're going over the break. Very tight circles. We're gonna do 2 of them, basically as tight as we can over this. That's 3. Then we're gonna take this and bend it back up. We're then again going to finish off with 3 more tight strains. All right, there we go. Now this will hold itself momentarily. We've got most of the slack taken out. We will lose some on this, okay? But about the only thing that can be better are those little wire, or those little circle crimps that you can buy. And those are about 25 to 50 cents a piece. So if you're in a pinch and not at the hardware store, do this. Break that off. We're not straining on that loop that we made. Come on, get off of there. There we go. We're not straining on that loop that we made, we're straining on the double part of the wire. What I do after that, some people will break it off and cut it right here. I'll just go ahead and kind of twist it back over, just in case that were to break or something. I've got an additional spot where it's not completely lost. But that's like a little strainer knot. You can see it's relatively tight, and about the only thing you can do better is buy one of those little metal crimps. So if you're, like I said, if you're far from the hardware store, or far from the home and garden, farm and ranch store, this is a great knot to get a good tight repair on your fence. Follow K County OSU Extension on social media to keep up to date on upcoming events, educational information, and research-based information. Thank you for watching.